Hello, today I'll be drawing all something while talking about my opinion on finding your art style. I'd like to start this talk by talking about how I personally found my art style. My own art journey started in 2015. Back then I didn't really think about an art style and I just wanted to draw a little story. I then stopped drawing completely for 2 years, and in 2017 I came back to drawing because, hobbies happen. You sometimes have a hobby for a few years and then get distracted by something else. But in 2017 I actually came back to drawing because I discovered Star versus the Forces of Evil, which released before 2017, but I just figured it out. I found it around that time. Before I got serious about starting a webcomic in 2021, I stuck to that kind of copy of art style of Star vs. the Force of Evil. It's also the only inspiration I've ever seen for my art. I've never consumed anything else before 2021 except for that for my art, which is crazy. I then got serious about starting a webcomic and really wanted my style to improve because it was kind of a childish art style, so I wanted to be like a manga art style. But I also always had in mind that I wanted my art style to be a comic-like art style, so I wanted kind of a mixture, because I feel like manhwa styles are really stiff, if I can say that. So the first thing I'd say to think about when looking for your specific art style is the type of art style you want to go for, the type. Do you want to go for comic? Do you want to go for realism? Do you want to go for semi-realism? And so on. There's a lot of art styles out there, and there gotta be something that you want to maybe get into. So when looking for this semi-realistic manga style 4 years ago, I finally took social media as a helping tool and looked at certain things like certain artists I liked, or Pinterest was also really helpful. So the second thing I would say to find your art style is definitely you're inspiring yourself of other things. Don't see other artists as opponents, or oh, they're better than you, or something like that. See them as inspiration or teammates. And I think it kind of all mixes together and brings out your art style. My art style, for example, is a mixture of Star vs. the Force of Evil, a semi-realistic art style that I tried, and just separate anatomy studies and everyday consumptions from social media, like everyday Pinterest boards that I try to practice. Something else I would like to say is, this is my art style right now. The one you're seeing right now that I'm right now drawing in this video. But that isn't how I'm gonna draw forever. I didn't draw like this 3 years ago, and I probably won't in 3 years from now. So what I'm trying to say is that even though you might have found your art style, it will still evolve. And I think you'll learn new things every day in real life as well as in the world of art. And so you'll learn new anatomy, or oh, I like how they draw their characters' eyes, let me try that, or I like how they draw their hands. And over time, that will just get you into your own art style. And so I guess you could say the third thing is accepting evolution or evolving your art style, pretty much. The most important thing is that you're comfortable with your art style. Do not force yourself into an art style that you're not interested in or even less comfortable in drawing because it's maybe popular right now or trending or whatever. Art is something that should be fun, and it's not a competition, I promise. I've seen people on the internet be mean about certain art styles, or people that are just starting out, like beginner artists getting attacked, which is pretty unfair. Just know that if you're seeing shit like that, the problem is not you, it's not the artist, it's not the art or your art, it's the person that is criticizing you. They're probably pretty unhappy with their own art and want to let it out on beginners or just generally other artists. Don't let that bring you down, because these people are... Hate is never something that should be paid attention to because it's just stupid. Which brings me to my last point. Don't copy, especially do not trace. Now, don't get me wrong on tracing. Using people's art to learn is a great thing. Like tracing, to use it as a reference or similar, right? but don't copy the exact piece and just, I don't know, try to change the hair up a bit to make it look a little bit different from the original. That's just not okay. And try to copy their exact art style. It's like, yeah, finding inspiration, that's, again, my personal opinion, but I just think copying someone's exact art style just to be like them is just something you shouldn't do, because that brings me to, that's that person's personal art style. It's their personal style that they've found from themselves, and it's very personal to them and not as personal to you, right? And you copying that makes it not feel very personal to you or an audience you may have. And I don't think that artists would find it that great if they found you as well, right? I want to note that if you want to learn a very specific art style, like for example, I think it's called jelly art or something like that, or a specific manga style, go for it. If you want to have the exact same art style, that's something I'm not gonna criticize, but kind reminder, this video is about finding your own personal art style, right? And that would be it for me. I just think that art, I'm gonna probably repeat myself here, but I think that art is a personal thing. It's something really fun, it's something really special, and I think it should feel personal to you. You should feel like very comfortable with it, you should feel very personal with it, and you shouldn't just copy it just because it's trending or just because someone else blew up with it, right? And don't take this too close to heart. It's just me yapping about my own experience with art style, and also just what my opinion is on the best or easiest way of finding it, I guess. And who knows, maybe you're taking something with you from this video that may help you find your own personal art style, right? I also hope you enjoyed this little drawing I make here in the background. So that would be it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you maybe want to see my own webcomics, check out my own art style or whatever on my socials, you can do that with my link tree. There you can find it all. And yeah, goodbye.